Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Atlanta Dream going up against the Seattle Storm. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And these are two teams that move the ball extremely well, Tim.
Now, this is a matchup for the purists, Blake. I mean, if there's one thing that sets the WNBA apart from other leagues, it's just the tremendous ball movement and passing.
We've got the cream of the crop here, and it is not just the passing. Expect incredible movement off the ball on both sides.
Now here's McDonald. Pass to Howard. They set a pick. Fires the three. And that's collected by Tina Charles. And the Storm with possession. Bird with it. And it's Howard picking her up. They get it back. Shot's good by Duchess.
Man, they have got to put a body on her because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Now here's Parker. Outside Howard. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-footer is on the money.
You can always expect Howard to run the pick and roll with precision. She mastered it in college, and she's only gotten better in the pros.
Here's Duchess. Screen by Charles. Bird outside. From about 19 feet. Offensive board. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tiffany Hayes. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Duchess. She's guarded by Hayes. Bird outside. From the arc. And it's Billings with the rebound.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Well, there are so many things that players like to do to unwind. But what if I told you that Ryan Howard loves to draw and that painting cartoon characters is her favorite?
Now here's Duchess. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 6. Ball queen. Bird outside. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Sue Bird. And one of the brightest young stars in the league, Ryan Howard.
Howard, just so many off-the-floor talents. In addition to painting, Howard loves to crochet. She plays the piano, creates graphics. And Ryan Howard, just a brilliant player and a brilliant person.
Now here's ball queen. Bird outside. Now here's ball queen. Guarded by McDonald. Puts it up from 15. That doesn't go either for Sue Bird.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Back to Howard. Fires from deep. Ryan Howard with another miss. The Storm trail. Ball queen with the ball. Bird outside. Charles the screen. Out to the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Atlanta has possession. Shoots from 14. That one wide left.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Hayes. Pass to Howard. Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Duchess. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Outside Stewart. The pick by Ball Queen. And stolen by Arie McDonald. Outside Howard. That's good, and it's Arie McDonald with the assist.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
Here's Seattle, trailing by 5. Seattle calls timeout. So here we are in the middle part of the season. What's the biggest challenge facing these teams at this point in the year?
Well, for me, it's keeping a strong focus. I mean, deep into the season, it's kind of easy to get distracted. So your shared drive as a team becomes ultra important.
This is also where we see great teams pull away from the good teams, because great teams are looking ahead to the postseason already, and they will not take their foot off the gas.
The Dream making a switch here. And here are the Storm now. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Duchess. Pass to Talbot. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Storm missing.
Well, you have to like their work in the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. You kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Now here's McDonald. Ball queen with the rebound.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Outside Charles. Pass to Ball queen. Back to Charles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Only one player in the history of the WNBA has made more 2-point buckets than Tina Charles. Making hoops inside is her bread and butter.
Howard with the ball. Outside Wheeler. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
The 2020 season was just so different. The entire season was played in Bradenton, Florida, and I think that makes Seattle's championship in the Wubble that much more impressive.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Pass to Billings. Now Parker. Up top Wheeler. Duchess defending. Back to Howard. There's the 3. Ball queen with the rebound. And that 2020 championship by the Storm, arguably the most challenging title in WNBA history.
So you tip your hat to Bird, Stewart, Lloyd, the rest of that 2020 Storm team. The physical and mental challenges they overcome, we've never seen it. We may never see it again. That one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Yeah, pretty clear. They've come out with the better energy and effort thus far.
Howard the screen. To the left side wing. Wheeler. Off target with the 3. Here's Talbot. Guarded by Howard. Pass to Ball queen. Here's Duchess. Now here's Charles. Ball queen. Back to Charles. He hits it just before the shot clock expired.
And give credit to the veteran Charles having the awareness to get a shot off in time.
And the dream call time here.
Looking back at the Atlanta franchise, they had an incredible run from 2010 to 2013, making the WNBA Finals 3 times in 4 seasons.
Group getting ready for the dream. Here's Vaughn. Outside Charles. Here's Wallace. The dream again can't hit. Seattle in the lead. January outside. A nice shot by McLegore.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's January. Takes the 3. Wallace with the board.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
Pass to Wheeler. Charles. Offensive rebound. Here's Wallace. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. To the inside. Stewart. That's in. Coming off an assist from Breon January.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
And the dream call time here. Extreme trail. Pass to Wallace. Shot to end the cold run. Unable to get that one to go. Now Seattle takes it the other way.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Here's the pick. A nice shot by Charles.
She can be forgotten in their offense sometimes, but the D, you got to keep an eye on her still.
And here's January. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 5. And the first shot of the night for her, missing. So the first quarter wraps up with some nice defense in this one. Storm out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
I like what we're seeing for them, going right at the basket. Tons of points down there in the paint.
They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting in the paint.
Here's Seattle. They lead by 4. Outside Williams. Lloyd. Pass to Stewart. From 6 away. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Boy, not a lot of resistance inside, and they're taking advantage.
That aspect of this game, the play in the paint, has gone almost entirely their way.
Absolutely.
Here's Wallace. And here's McDonald. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, if she's hitting from 3, McDonald becomes an impossible matchup for whoever gets her assignment.
Pass to Duchess. Now here's Williams. Stewart, defended by Coffey. Back to Lloyd. Clock at 6. Stewart. Inside, Williams. The rebound by Charles. Atlanta with the ball. On the wing, Gary McDonald. Wallace. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Down low. Left side, Stewart. Back to Lloyd. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Good looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
Here's McDonald.
Well, 2016 was perhaps the biggest draft lottery in league history. The prize being generational star Breanna Stewart. And luckily for Seattle, the ball's bounced their way.
Here's Wallace. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Williams with it. He's picked up by Charles. And Williams gets it to go. Well, the addition of Breanna Stewart to the Storm, it changed the trajectory of this organization.
Stewie has been incredible. 2018 winning MVP, a couple finals MVPs as well. A difference maker on both ends of the floor. Breanna Stewart is the definition of a franchise player. What a play in attack mode to get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And this is her first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
In terms of the history of the Atlanta Dream, they went 4-30 in their expansion season back in 2008. However, the good news, they won the lottery for the 2009 draft.
No good on the second free throw.
And winning that 2009 lottery meant that the Dream could select Angel McCautry with the first overall pick.
Yeah, Angel helped turn things around quick in the ATL. In her first season, the Dream went to the playoffs. In her second season, Atlanta was in the WNBA Finals. McCautry really is the greatest player in Dream history.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Pass to Ball Queen. 5 to shoot. Charles with it. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
That's on Nia Coffey.
What a year she had back in 2012. Charles was the WNBA MVP, going for 18 and 10. But also defensively, she was second in the league in blocks, showing her dominance on both sides.
And the first one drops.
Oh, there are a few franchises you can mention when you're talking about the best in the league. And Seattle certainly is in the conversation. Talk about on-court success. No team has more championships.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
Talking about the Storm, we know Seattle has the banners, but it's about more than that.
Certainly, Blake. Seattle also has one of the best fan bases in the league. But then they also do great work in the community. They have a fantastic ownership group. They are a model organization for the rest of the WNBA.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game.
Now here is Hayes. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Parker. Wheeler. Outside Howard. The three. Magmagor grabs the miss. Seattle in the lead. Here's Talbot. Now Magmagor. Here's Talbot from outside the arc. Now Duchess. Pass to Talbot. Screen by Charles. They shoot again. Talbot, no good.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. The last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Pass to Duchess. Charles with it. Out to the left wing. Ball Queen with the ball. And there it is.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Wheeler. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Hayes. Over Magmagor. Off the left rim and out.
And credit their advantage on the boards for the lead they presently enjoy. That's been a huge factor.
Absolutely. A plus 10 advantage in rebounds. They're controlling the glass.
And controlling the game.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
That's just run-of-the-mill for her. She's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, in 2021, Tina Charles led the WNBA in scoring, which was her second scoring title. But when you consider that she was 33 years old, it's almost a little more impressive.
Pass to Hayes. Howard with the ball. From deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Tiffany Hayes.
What a willing distributor. Hayes has an uncanny ability to find open teammates.
Now here's January. Pass to Ball Queen. Back to January. Bird. Kept alive. A nice shot by Talbot.
They hold a huge advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they've really dominated the glass, and that's been the key to this lead.
Outside Parker. Hayes. Over Charles. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
Showing off some strength. Tiffany Hayes, not one to shy away from contact. For the first 10 seasons of her career, Tiffany Hayes played for the Atlanta Dream. It was an up-and-down decade for the Dream.
Spending her first 10 years in Atlanta, Hayes was part of some great teams.
Well, in 2013, the Dream went to the finals. And in 2018, the Dream had a franchise record 23 wins. Hayes has also been a part of teams that struggled, though. But no matter the record, Hayes always produced.
Now here's Bird. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Well, the team has gotten it done here, despite her play here in this game. Still not getting a bucket. Can you believe that?
And it's the Storm with the ball. Charles to the middle. And the basket by Ball Queen.
Don't underestimate Charles's playmaking ability. She's capable of making some advanced passes.
Now here is Hayes. Defense right on her. Over Ball Queen. Left side Parker. Pass to Wheeler. 4 on the clock. Shoots over January. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
And here is Bird. Talbot. There's a screen. Now here's Ball Queen to the right side. Bird gets the bucket.
Tough play by Sue Bird, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside Parker. Outside Wheeler. And it's off from three-point range.
Down right now in the game, you can look at her performance as a direct indicator of why they are losing.
Such a wide-open look.
The quick release. You can't give Bird an inch. She'll knock those down all day.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Outside Parker. High arcing shot. Wheeler, good.
A float game, folks. Check it out. Wheeler's got it. Nice little teardrop.
Pass to Charles. Screen by Charles. Right wing. January outside. To the paint. Talbot got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession. And here are the Storm now. 11-point game. Here's Bird. And she makes the 8-footer.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Pass to Charles. Inside. And that one's good. Stewart.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Outside Wheeler. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That's a precision shot. No room for error on the floater.
With 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Storm out in front, up by 11. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. It's been one outstanding game from Charles.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters.
Well, in terms of Atlanta, the future of this franchise has to be Ryan Howard, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Howard is a dynamic player.
Outside Hayes. The 11-footer goes back up. And it's good on the land.
Just a fantastic rebounding guard. You have to know where Hayes is. You have to box her out, or she'll burn you.
And for the Dream, Ryan Howard hit the ground running in her rookie season.
In her first week in the WNBA, Ryan Howard was the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. It had been 20 years since a rookie won the honor in their opening week. From the jump, Ryan looking like a franchise-level player. Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now that is nice. Glad we got a chance to check out that sweet drive one more time.
Well, as an offensive player, you always want to put pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Howard. 10 points for her. Screen by McDonald. Left side Hayes. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the three ball.
One of the league's best kept secrets for years. I mean, seriously, Hayes has a more developed game than many realize.
Bird with it, guarded by Howard. Bird no good. Outside Hayes. Pass to Parker. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. And it's Hayes missing. Seattle leading. Here's Stewart. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Here's Billings. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Right side Parker. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
A gritty and passionate big. You got to go up strong if you want to stop Parker from scoring.
First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
What's up?
Well, for some players, it just takes a few seasons to find their footing in the WNBA. Take Cheyenne Parker, for example. During her first 3 years, she never averaged more than 4 points per game.
Now here is Stewart. 10 points for her. That one falls.
The will, the desire. When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Pass to McDonald. Here's Billings. Charles sinks the three-pointer.
And in 2018, Cheyenne Parker made a giant leap in what was her 4th year in the league.
Well, Parker's scoring more than double to 10 per game. The key for her, that bump has been a permanent one, becoming a consistent scoring threat for her teams.
Magdagor. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done. The dream trail. They get a hand on it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Stewart. It falls for her 7th bucket of the contest. She's 7 for 9 today.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Here's Billings. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. Left side Parker. Count it. Good.
So poised on the offensive end of the floor. Parker is a dependable scorer.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here is Hayes. She's got 8. Shakes her. And Atlanta, another bucket.
Yeah, and instead of one signature move, I think Hayes' biggest strength is not really having any glaring weaknesses. And to me, that's what makes her such a versatile talent.
And stolen by Hayes. Pass to Charles. A kick out to Hayes. Outside Parker. Up top McDonald. Shot clock at 6. Charles misses the 3. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Guarded by Charles. That one goes in.
This is what Stewart is, a big-time scorer. She's averaged more than 20 points per game in her career.
And the dream call time here.
Yeah, I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside and that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they've got to change something up. Let's see what they do.
Substitution on the court.
Seattle on D.
13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Here's McDonald.
Down low. And stolen by Lloyd. To the inside. A nice shot by Talbot.
Again and again, they're pounding the defense and creating high percentage looks from close range.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Now here's Charles. 7 points in the game. And McDonald gets it to go.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
And stolen by Ari McDonald. He can't get it to go. Seattle in the lead.
Before the 2021 season, the Dream had an ownership change, a welcome fresh start for Atlanta.
Christine Lawrence. First personal foul, team's first. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Back to Lloyd.
Wallace with the board. And interestingly enough, an ex-player is part of the new ownership group in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to see more of going forward. Former players getting a chance to own teams. I think it would help the communication between the current roster and management.
Wheeler. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here is Stewart. 16 points for her. Chalk up 2 right there.
You think Stewart's bothered by a little contact? If so, think again. What a finish.
Outside Charles. Back to Wheeler. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. So the Storm will take it the other way.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
A nice shot by Talbot.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Charles. She has 7, but they get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Williams.
Yeah, she's not necessarily a strong interior presence, but she's got to finish those chances when she has them.
Knocked away. Erica Wheeler with the steal. Pass to Vaughn. The basket good off the assist from Erica Wheeler. And here's January. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside, Stewart shoots the three. The shot that time not on target. Now the Dream take it the other way. Outside, Charles. Out to the right wing. Here's Wallace. Covered by Lloyd. Clock at 4. The shot by Vaughn. No good. Seattle with the ball. 6-point lead. Brianna Stewart drives in. Over to the wing. January right side. Out to Lloyd. From downtown. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Well, you give Lloyd any room around the arc, and she'll take it. She shoots threes without hesitating at all.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Outside, Wheeler. And there's the pick. Count it.
Reading the defense like a book. Wheeler elects to take it herself in the two-player set.
January outside. Brianna Stewart from outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Storm out in front, up by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
What a terrific, unselfish play. Could have tried to take it herself, but chose to set up her teammate. And what a setup it was.
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, she's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see her orchestrating for her teammates instead.
And the final period of play just about to get started here. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 7. Here's Wallace. Duchess defending. Outside, McDonald. Just 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, maybe the last player you want to send to the line. McDonald is a fantastic foul shooter.
Barry McDonald at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Well, during her final year of college, what an incredible run by Ari McDonald, making it all the way to the national title game and just missing a shot to win it all.
And the second free throw, good. Now ball clean. Pass to Bird. Fires for 3. Dream with the rebound.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3 ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
Here's Wallace.
Clock at 6.
Back to McDonald.
Three-pointer. Rebound, Tina Charles. Seattle in the lead. Here's Duchess. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Wallace. Pass to McDonald. Coffee outside. Screen by McDonald. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Now Wallace. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Off target from three-point range. And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Now Charles, guarded by McDonald. Charles, shot's good.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
McDonald with it.
Outside, Parker. Howard.
Outside, McDonald.
6 to shoot. Over ball queen. Here's Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And it'll be on ball queen.
At the line for the Dream, Cheyenne Parker. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Parker is an intelligent player. Someone that plays to her strengths very well.
And so she hits both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here, and hopefully they can build on it as we go along.
Now here's ball queen. Bird outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Atlanta trailing here. Now here is Hayes. Coffee outside. Pass to Howard. And here's Parker. That's good, and it's Ryan Howard with the assist.
Well, Howard just sees the floor so well, and the good thing is that over time, her court vision is only going to get better.
Outside Charles. To the middle. Now here is Stewart, defended by Coffee. Here's Duchess. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. Bird outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pick by ball queen.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Parker, guarded by Charles. Kept alive by Atlanta. Back to Parker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Does all the little things that pay off in big ways. Parker is so easy to root for.
Screen by Charles. Inside. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Now here's McDonald. Outside Parker. Howard up top. Free throw line jumper. It's rebounded by Seattle. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Duchess. Banked in off the glass.
That's a great job. really to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
McDonald, the offensive rebound.
It's good on the putback.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass because Coffee can read shot trajectories pretty well, and that helps her pounce on those second chance opportunities.
Outside Stewart. Duchess sets a screen.
Brianna Stewart drives in. Charles with the bucket.
Such a great feel, such great touch around the bucket. She made that reverse look easy.
Pass to McDonald. Coffee. Screen by McDonald. Coffee outside. Now here is Hayes.
The three-pointer, no good. Stewart with the ball, and it's Howard picking her up. And that one's good. Stewart.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's McDonald.
Takes the three. Atlanta gets it back. Coffee. Great D that time from Tina Charles. Here's Seattle. 7-point differential. Outside Stewart. Screen by Charles. A nice shot by Stewart.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
And here's Ball Queen. Pass to Charles.
Bird outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Dream on offense. They trail by 9 points. Here's Hayes. That's good, and it's Mia Coffey with the assist.
She's shaking off that slow start and giving them a boost here in the second half.
Now here's Ball Queen.
She's guarded closely. Here's Charles. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Atlanta calls timeout.
The Dream trail. Outside Wheeler. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm. Here's ball queen. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
First personal foul, team's first. First team foul. At the line for score. Number 7, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. She hits one and misses one each at the line. And Atlanta has possession. Tiffany Hayes for 3. Drops in the tray.
It's the lefty, Hayes, ready to shoot the moment she gets the pass.
Seattle in the lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Now ball queens. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tiffany Hayes. Pass to Wheeler. Number 5 goes in. She's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
It's easy to see why Wheeler is out here in these kinds of moments. When her team needs a basket, she enjoys delivering it for them.
Now here's ball queen. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer Brianna Stewart. A rebound by Ryan Howard.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Pass to Hayes.
Unlike most guards, Hayes operates a lot inside, makes her difficult to track.
Third team foul. At the line for the Blue. Tiffany Hayes. 2 shots.
Doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. She's got one more, though.
Such a rarity. Tiffany Hayes was a second-round pick who's made an all-WNBA first team. Hayes, a star in this league for a long time.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Ball queen. Here's Stewart. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
What a big-time bucket. Stewart just loves these situations. Remember, she's a WNBA Finals MVP.
Left side, Wheeler. Down low. Sinks it! And now they trail by just 4.
With an inspiring ability to push through adversity, Carter can be trusted in critical moments.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Here's ball queen. And Wheeler comes to help. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, team's first. Third team foul. At the line for score. Number 7, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. And she is unable to get the second one. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, team's first. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Seattle. Number 7, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Storm, Tina Charles. At the line for 2.
She hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And here are the Dream. Left side, Wheeler. It's rebounded by Seattle. Ball Queen. And so it's Seattle winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home. I think they had and felt like they had the edge and that extra confidence.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.